Today in this video, I share with you my personal experience of testing multiple different new super shoes. By super shoes, I'm talking about shoes that are made with responsive super foam and carbon fiber plate in a rocker design that will help you optimize your performance and ultimately be able to go faster. Hi, I'm Kaveh. I'm your average recreational runner. I've been running for the past 35 years. I have run over 100 different races, including 90 plus marathon and half marathon races in all 50 states with respectable PRs and time. I am in my mid-60s right now, and I have slowed down, and I was looking in ways to be able to get some of that speed back and be able to be more competitive and enjoy my runs again. I've signed up for a lot of different half marathons, upped my training plan, and then decided to look into the super shoes. There's so much hype out there, and decided to look into that. So I ended up watching endless hours of YouTube shoe reviews, and basically picked these 10, as you can see here, ordered them. I ran in them, I tested them, and I will try to summarize my thoughts using the criteria of fit and comfort, their weight, their responsiveness, and the amount of their cushion. So here we have the first shoe. It's a New Balance Fuelcell SuperComp Elite 3. This shoe weighs about 8 ounces, a little bit heavier than most of these other shoes. It has plenty of stack height, about 40 millimeters in the back, 36 in the front with only a 4 millimeter drop. This shoe is very responsive. It snugs your foot very well. It does have the one-piece tongue in there. The only issue I have with this shoe is basically the rim sits a little bit higher and rubs against your ankle. So for me, even though it's a good shoe, it's a no. Next, I have a Nike VaporFly 3. Nike was ironically the first company that came up with the idea of super shoes, and the rest of the shoemakers then followed suit. This is a very responsive shoe. This has basically a large drop from a 39 to 29, almost 10 millimeter drop. It is very light, it's about 7.2 ounces. The mesh material is comfortable and very breathable. You see this on the foot of the most elite runners out in the world, setting up all sort of course records. The midsection is very narrow, and so this is not for everybody. For me, even though this is a great shoe, because it didn't fit well in the midfoot, I have to pass on that, even though it's an excellent shoe with a lot of supports also in the back. Next, I got Hoka. Hoka is about 8.3 ounces. This is Rocket X2. Very stylish shoe. The outsole extremely nice, and it grips well. The very rocking style shoe with 31 to 26, roughly 5 millimeter drop. This is a definitely yes. Has plenty of support in the back to, get a good grip on your heels. Next, I got Saucony Endorphin Pro 3. This shoe is very light. It's only 7.2, probably the lightest of all these shoes for that matter. 39.5 millimeter in the back, 31.5 in the front, 8 millimeter drop. This shoe, very, very responsive. The mesh upper is very breathable. It's a little bit squishy, but nonetheless, it's a great shoe, and for me, it's a yes. Probably the most versatile shoe here is going to be Asics MetaSpeed 3. Does not have a lot of cushion as opposed to some of the upper super shoes. This shoe is best for your training runs and maybe your speed work, obviously, and your shorter 5K and 10K races. This shoe weighs about 7.8 ounce, has about 36 in the back, 29 in the front, with 7 millimeter drop. It's extremely comfortable, and for me this is a yes, not for marathon or half marathon racing, but mostly for speed work or shorter races. Asics actually has two separate super shoes for their long runs, half marathon and marathon races. The first one is the MetaSpeed Edge Plus. This shoe weighs about 7.4 ounces. It has a higher drop, has an early break, and it kind of pushes off earlier, and it tries to lengthen your strides as you are running. It has a very smooth ride, it's very stable, very comfortable, and it feels very good shoe. The next one, even though kind of looks similar, but is a different design shoe. This one is MetaSpeed Sky Plus with a 5 millimeter drop only. It has a lower drop, it breaks later. This thing increases your cadence per minute. This is definitely yes, and this is yes as well. The next shoe that you also see on the foot of a lot of elite world marathoners out there breaking all sort of a course record is their new Adizero Adios Pro 3. This shoe weighs about 7.7 ounces. Again, very comfortable, good support in the front and in the back, very breathable, and gives you a very smooth ride as well. The next shoe that is also from Adidas is the Boston 12. This shoe does not have as much cushion. It's the heaviest of all these shoes, about 9.5 ounce. It is mostly designed for shorter distance races, as well as your training runs to complement your Adizero Adios Pro 3. For me, the rim was a little bit high and it started rubbing against my ankle. So for that matter, I will rule it out. I will definitely yes to the Adios Pro 3. And the last shoe is Brooks Hyperion Elite 3. This shoe is heavier than majority of these shoes, about 8.1 ounces. And it has an 8 millimeter drop. Very nice upper, but it's extremely stiff shoe, and the carbon plate is very stiff, and it is a less aggressive shoe than the rest of these. It does not have as much bounce. For me, this is a no, even though I heard that the version 4 will come out in February, and it's been improved, so I can't wait to test that either. I sure hope this video has helped you in your quest of buying a super shoe. Super shoe is very expensive. They run anywhere from $180 to $250 and higher, and it's a big investment, and you need to make sure that you pick the right shoe. I appreciate your time, and if you like what you see, please like below and leave your comments and what you like best. Thank you so much.